Isang masayang pagbati na may ngiti sa aking mga labi. Naghahanap ba kayo ng makakatuwang sa pagre-review ng inyong anak? Meron yan sa DepEd. Ang ETUlay online tutorial ay libre at handog ng ating kagawaran sa pangunguna ng OUA ICTS EdTech. Ito ay isang proyektong makatutulong sa mga mag-aaral, katuwang ang mga magulang o kasama sa kani-kanilang tahanan para masagutan at maunawaan ang mga modules. Hangad din ng programang ETUlay ang matulungan ang ating mga guro sa kanilang mga blended learning classes. Ang ating ETUlay ay mula kinder hanggang senior high school. Bukod sa academics, meron din tayong mga special programs gaya ng All is Wellness, Reading and Math Remediation, Storytelling, Mommy Tech Talks, Classes sa Gramatika, Speech Class, Financial Literacy, at marami pang iba. Pinalawig din ng ETUlay ang ating Alive program para sa mga mag-aaral mula grade 1 hanggang grade 3. Gayun din ay mayroon tayong ALS program at SPED tutorials na makasisigurong makakamit ng lahat ang inclusive education. May SPED hotline na rin para sa inyong mga katanungan patungkol sa special education. Kaya, subaybayan mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, mula 9:00 ng umaga hanggang 7:00 ng gabi ang ating ETUlay. Sa ating pagtutulungan, maiaangat natin ang bawat isa. Ating itutulay ang pagkatuto upang di mapigil ang pag-aaral ng kabataang Pilipino. Itulay natin ito, sulong edukalidad.
Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive, and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
A jovial and a Ruby Ready to Learn Tuesday to all of you grade 8 learners, parents, teachers, and guardians all over the Philippines. Welcome po to DepEd ETUlay online tutorial for English 8 from Ampayan National High School, SDO Butuan City. I am Tutor Joey, guiding bright minds to be English proficient ready at nagsasabing pag dinagdagan ng learning, nagiging mas magaling. Hello po sa ating lahat! Good afternoon to our viewers all over the Philippines. Hello po. You may now send your comments in our comment section for me to give special shout outs to the people who are here. So we have here Cristel Jane Lagat Morales, Richel Omak from SDO Butuan City. Yan. To Tutor Fritz, hello. To all tutors in Lapu-Lapu City. All right, we also have our usual and our avid viewers here. We have Francine, Laika. Wow, I missed everyone. All right, so cuties, all of us, okay, are ready and all of us are very excited because we have prepared jam-packed activities for our quarter 2, week 1 lesson this afternoon. I am Tutor Joey once again, and together with me supposedly is Tutor Rubeline, but Tutor Ruby is in La Union at the moment because she is attending a very important conference. But don't worry, she will be back the next session. All right? Now, cuties, let me remind you once again, English 8 DepEd online tutorial can be watched through DepEd EdTech Unit, DepEd Tayo Facebook pages, and DepEd Educational Technology Unit or DepEd TV YouTube channels every Tuesday because Tuesday is Choose English Day at 2:20 to 3 p.m. Ayan. Now, cuties, please like and share our session today, especially to Christelle, Anthony, Jalen, Nadine, Anze, Clean, Crystal Jade, Katlea. Hello po sa inyo. Please like and share our session this afternoon. You may also mention 5 friends. May it be your teacher, your classmates, your relatives, and your friends, okay? So they can join us in our online tutorial this afternoon. Don't forget, like and share. Now, please give this session a heart react. All right? Okay? So that you will be able to I will be able to know if you are here. All right? So don't forget to use ETUlay English 8, hashtag ETUlay English 8, hashtag English 8 Tutor Ruby, hashtag English 8 Tutor Jovi. All right? Cuties, we know that this month we celebrate National Children's Month with the theme New Normal na walang iwanan, karapatan ng bawat bata ating tutukan. Kaya naman dito sa DepEd ETUlay, walang iwanan. Alright? Also, we are celebrating the National Reading and Book Month, okay? With the theme, bawat bata bumabasa sa kabila ng hamon ng pandemya, okay? Now, cuties, I know that you really love reading, and reading will take us to many places. Okay, so keep on reading and keep that fire burning, all right, and keep that love burning towards reading. Ayan. Cuties, our module references for this afternoon's online tutorial is from or are from the DepEd Central Office or the Bureau of Learning Resource and Pivot 4A from DepEd Calabarzon. So thank you so much, DepEd Central Office and Pivot 4A of Calabarzon for letting us use your modules as our references this afternoon. All right. Now, cuties, let's continue. All right. And let's have our review based on our previous lesson. And this is what you're going to do. Supply the correct word or words to complete the statements. Type your answers. All right. Once again, supply the correct word or words to complete the statements. Type your answers. Okay. Now, in our previous lesson, we learned that blank blank is a selection or passage that contains one's personal emotion, idea, or response to an issue. This means this is a way of conveying our idea towards our listeners or to those who are reading to our readers. Okay, so what do you call this one? Okay, let me see your comments in the comment section. Hello to Mia. Hello, Mia Agde from Ingod, Ramona. Kasama ito ni Katlea. Hello po sa inyo. Welcome to DepEd ETUlay for English 8. And Aaron, hello. Hey. Now, cuties, you may type your answer. What do we call a selection or passage that contains one's personal emotion, idea, or response to an issue? Okay. It is synonymous to conveying. Okay, so when we convey our idea through writing, what do we call this one? Okay, let me see if we got an answer here. All right. Okay, hello to Ayesa, Anze, Janella, Nadine, Chloe. Hello po sa ating lahat. To Josie. Hello. We also have teachers who are watching right now. Okay? Okay, so cuties, type. What's your answer? It's okay, very good. Persuasive text. It is a selection or passage that contains one's personal emotion, idea, or response to an issue. Now, in expressing our reaction on an issue, or in writing our persuasive text, or delivering our persuasive speech, we can use a range of grammar and language conventions such as, ano yung tatlo na yon? Okay? These are very important in delivering or in writing our reaction on an issue. Okay? Let me see. Alright. Okay, wow. Ang dami nating viewers ngayon. Hello po sa ating lahat. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, let me see. What are those language conventions or grammar conventions that we use in expressing our ideas, our reaction towards an issue? Okay, or in other words, in writing persuasive texts. Ano yun? Okay, the first one is, okay, hello also to my colleagues in Ampayo National High School and to all teachers in SDO Butuan City, especially to Tutor Edwin. Hello po. And to all the senior high school teachers, my senior high school family in Ampayo National High School. Hello po sa ating lahat. Ayan, nakikisingit pa si Tutor Jovi. All right. So what are those? Okay, the first one is verb. And the second one is adjective and adverb. Ayan. Hello. Who got a perfect score? Okay. Let us see. Okay. Please give or please type a heart react if you got perfect here. All right. Let me see. Ayan. I want to see all our viewers now. Okay. Ayan. Okay. Hello po. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't be shy also to participate. Those who are newcomers, don't be shy to participate. All right. So, wow, I can see a lot of heart react. Way to go, grade 8 learners. So, way to go, viewers and tuties here in ETUlay. We still have a lot more. Okay. Now, I welcome you all to our quarter two rather, week one topic, and that is explaining visual verbal relationships in graphs and tables in expository texts. All right. So we know, guys, that in every tutorial, we also have here objectives to attain at the end of our lesson. So during our tutorial, you will be able to enumerate the types of visual verbal illustrations. For this afternoon's session, we will only cover graphs and tables, and the other types will be discussed in the next meeting. Analyze the information presented in the text and illustration. Explain the visual verbal relationships in graphs and tables. Demonstrate appreciation and understanding of one's daily routine through a pie graph. And create a graph that presents understanding and classification of information out from the expository text. So these are the objectives that we need to attain. Hello, Joshua Passion from Lalo National High School. I miss you. Okay, wow, very good. Welcome here. Now, cuties, let's have a memory game. Do you know how to do this? Okay. Now, match two similar pictures by choosing the correct pair of numbers. All you just have to do is to match similar pictures by choosing the correct pair of numbers. Okay, let me see if you are ready. Please give this session a heart react. I want to see heart reacts. Okay, if you are ready for our memory game. Ayan. All right. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let me see. All right. Now, cuties, I guess you can already see. Okay, let's set this up. Now, cuties, choose two numbers that you think have matching or similar pictures. Okay, just type the number. uh, Just type your number. Is it 1, 2, 3, 6, 2, 5? Ano kaya? Let me see. Okay. Wow, Aaron answered 1 and 4. Let us see, Aaron. Very good, Aaron. You got it right. 1 and 4. Very nice. Congratulations, Aaron. So 1 and 4 are already done. What about the others? Okay, Joshua answered 2 and 4. Let us see. Oh, Joshua, 4 is already done. Okay, Beverly, 3 and 6. Hmm. Perfect! Beverly Joyce Lungayan. Wow, natatawa si Aaron. Bakit ka natatawa, Aaron? Kasi it was a wild guess. Very good. And lastly, since we already got 1 and 4, 3 and 6, we also have here. And the last one would be 2 and 5. Very good, Joshua. Very nice. So congratulations. So we got 3/3 here. Three only because you need to match two numbers. So there are six here. So there are only three items. Okay, wow, very nice. Congratulations, duties. So now what have you noticed here? Okay, what have you noticed here? We saw different illustrations. Now, to deepen our understanding more about those illustrations, let's have this activity. Study the illustration and answer the following questions. Okay. Wow, we also have viewers here in YouTube, in the YouTube channel. Hello po, welcome po sa ating lahat. We have here a table. Okay, this table is titled Table 1, Preferred Learning Modalities of the Grade 8 Students of Juan de la Cruz National High School. Okay, now cuties, kindly look at this table and analyze carefully. Okay, ayan. So I have here questions for you to answer. Number 1. How many modalities are presented here in this table? A, 4, B, 6, C, 5, or D, 7? Don't forget to type the number and the letter of the correct answer. Okay, let us see. Okay, so study this table here. Look at the table and analyze. How many modalities are presented here? A, 4, B, 6, C, 5, or D, 7? Okay, hello po, Lara Cabunetilia. Okay, Aaron answered number 1B, 6. Okay, other answers, Judies? All right. Hello also to all Tuties in Diamantina National High School. Joshua answered C5. Let us see. Okay, very good, Princess. Joshua answered letter C. 5 lang po. Aaron, you thought it's 6 because you included total. Total is not a modality. So only radio, television, online learning, modular learning, and blended learning. That's okay. Okay lang yan, Aaron. Babawi tayo sa next item. Very nice. Okay, it's letter C. 5. Number 2, how many students choose online learning? How many students choose online learning? A, 8, B, 13, C, 22, or D, 49? Okay. Okay lang yan, Aaron. Okay. Hello from Ingod Ramona National High School. Oh, I like that realization, Aaron. Nangyayari din yan. Nangyayari din sa akin yan. All right. Okay. What's your answer? Okay, Joshua answered C. Clark answered C. Okay, let's see. Very good. It's C, 22. Kung makikita niyo dito, both from Section Rizal and Arellano, on the students from Section Rizal and Arellano chose, okay, online learning, and there are 22 of them. Number 3, which learning modality do students prefer the most? Okay, A, modular learning, B, online learning, C, radio, or D, television. Which learning modality do students prefer the most? So look at carefully, okay, the table here. Okay, what's your answer for number 3? A, B, C, or D? Okay, Joshua answered again A. What about the others? Okay. Okay, we have here new viewers. We have here Erica. Hello, Erica. That's good, right? Let us see. Okay, Lara also answered A. Very good, Cuties. You are right. It's letter A, modular learning. Paano niyo nasabi na modular learning? Because of the total number here, 49. Very nice. Number 4. Which learning modality do students prefer the least? Okay? Prefer the least. Kanina, prefer the most. This time, prefer the least or prefer the least. Okay? For number 4, hello, Princess Diane. A po, ma'am. Yes, you were right a while ago. What about for number 4? What's your answer? Okay? Okay, letter C. Hmm. C? Okay, the correct answer is letter C. Very nice. It's a radio. Makikita nyo, tatlo lang. Isa sa Rizal at saka isa sa Section Arellano. Number 5. What information does Table 1 present? What information does Table 1 present? The school blank. Yes, you're right, Beverly, Erica, Joshua. Very nice. A. The school must implement modular learning. B. The school should not enroll students who chose blended learning. C. The school must implement modular learning in Section Arellano only. Okay, what's your answer? Okay. What information does Table 1 present? Don't forget to type number 5 and the letter of the correct answer. Okay, Lara answered A. Aaron also answered A. Joshua answered A. Let's find out. Very good. You are right. The school must implement modular learning. Bakit? Dahil ito ang preferred, the most, okay, or the most preferred learning modality of the grade 8 students. Very good. Now, who got 5 over 5? Give me 5 heart reacts in the comment section if you got 5 over 5. Okay? Tingnan natin. Alright? Si Katleya ba? Nakakuha ba si Katleya? Sina Laika? Sino pa? Okay, ang active-active ng learners natin. What about you, Joshua? Okay. What about you, Joshua? Wow, Joshua got 5. What about you, Princess Diane? Okay, Beverly, did you get 5 over 5? Give me 5 heart reacts in our comment section. Okay, so super work, cuties. Keep it up at marami pa tayong activities na gagawin after our discussion. Okay, Lara got 5 kasi nakita ko 5 na heart reacts dito. Okay, very good. Now, cuties, nakita natin kanina, okay, are these illustrations. 1, number 2, and number 3. Okay. Have you seen these illustrations before? Have you seen these illustrations before? Wow, Princess, got 5. Joshua, Lara, Clark. Hello po sa ating lahat. Okay. Have you seen them before? And what are they called? Okay, sige nga. Have you seen them before and what are they called? Yes, okay. I see a lot of yes answers here from Aaron, Joshua, Beverly. Okay. Wow, Aaron answered graphs. Okay, the 2 illustrations are graphs and the other one is, the third one is table. Wow, alam nyo na pala ito. That's good. Okay, so these are called visual verbal illustrations. What are visual verbal illustrations? They are ways of presenting information simply and attractively to catch the reader's interest. Kaya natin nalalaman ang mga impormasyon kanina during our activity because of that illustration, especially the data or the information shown in the table. Okay, visual verbal illustrations. Okay, we usually see them in expository texts that are written to explain, inform, and present facts of specific topics. Okay, so these are visual verbal illustrations. We usually see them in expository texts. What are expository texts? Ito yung mga texts na nagpapahayag ng katotohanan, okay? Or nag-i-inform, nagpe-present ng facts. Okay? Now, truth is, we always remember that through visual verbal illustrations, it's just like saying the idea of visual supporting verbal or vice versa, verbal supporting visual. This is an example of expository text with visual information. Ayan. Okay? This is titled the 2019 National Budget. Okay? Makikita nyo dyan may text, di ba? Okay? Makikita din natin dito yung mga illustrations gaya ng bar graph, okay? Gaya ng mga icons na ginagamit dito, okay? And of course, the budget dimensions by sector. Now, chutis, malalaman natin agad ang impormasyon na nababasa natin pag nakikita na natin agad ang mga visual information or the illustrations. By the illustrations alone, we know already the information conveyed in the text. Kung babasahin naman natin itong text, yes, malalaman pa rin natin ng mga impormasyon. However, it's more convenient, okay, and it's simpler and it's even attractive to look at the illustrations alone and we know already the information given. Okay? Now, for the sake of our tutorial again, our lesson this afternoon will only cover graphs and tables. Okay? So what is a graph? Very good. We have here explanations from our tutees from Joshua. Visual verbal illustrations are means of presenting information in a simple and appealing way to pique the interest of the reader. You are right, Joshua. That's good. Okay, so let's start with graph. This is a diagram that shows the relationships of information presented. And there are also different kinds of graphs, tutees, okay? For our tutorial, we'll cover 4. The first one is line graph, the second one is bar graph, and the third one is pictograph, and the fourth one is pie graph. Let's start with the line graph. A line graph is a kind of graph that presents information trend using data dots connected by straight line segments. Look at this line graph here. Okay, this is titled the COVID-19 cases in the Philippines from March to June 2020. Makikita nyo yung dots or trend. Tinatawag natin yan na trend. Makikita nyo sa trend na tumataas or increasing. That means the cases during that span of time from March to June 2020, there was an increasing number of cases. Okay? So makikita natin, by looking at the line graph alone, alam na natin yung impormasyon or it conveyed a message that there was an increasing number of cases, COVID-19 cases during that time. Okay, that's a line graph. Very good. Wow, Joshua, the line shows the increase of the number. Very nice, Joshua. Let's have now the second one, bar graph. It is a kind of graph that characterizes categorical data with rectangular bars of equal width. Kaya siya tinatawag na bar graph kasi gumagamit tayo dito ng rectangular bars of equal width. And again, the same thing with the line graph a while ago. This illustration is titled COVID-19 cases in the Philippines from March to June 2020. Learners, kung babalikan natin, this was the onset of the spread of COVID-19 here in the Philippines, right? Okay. So makikita nyo, from March, April, May to June, there was again an increase of the number of COVID-19 cases. Okay, that's good. So see, makikita natin. So sa bar graph na yan, for the month of June, there are almost 4,000 or 3,800 kasi hindi umabot yung bar sa 4,000. So maybe there were like 30,000 rather, 30,800 cases. Ang laki, 'di ba? Hey, let's go now to the third one, which is a pictograph. All right? This is a special type of graph. Instead of using an axis with numbers, it uses pictures to represent a particular idea. For example, number of glasses of milk a child drinks as ages. So, nakikita, anong icon yung ginamit dyan? Okay, glasses. So, for 14 to 16 years old, 3 glasses of milk. For 13 to 11 to 13 years old, 6 glasses, and so on and so forth. So see, as young as we aside from presenting that data, it can also imply that when we were younger or when we are young, we need to drink more glasses of milk, okay? And as we age, of course, we need to drink more milk. We need to drink milk, but of course, um, for a few glasses only. So see, it implies another information, or it if we would interpret this data, it would tell us that way. Let's have now pie graph. This is circular in form that presents how a whole is sliced into parts, just like a pizza. Di ba? We liken pie graph into a pizza or a pie. Okay? So this is an example. Annie's monthly expenses. Ayan. So makikita natin dyan yung breakdown ng expenses ni Annie. Meron tayong for food, for education, house rental, electric bill, and clothing. Okay, now cuties, what does this graph or this pie graph imply? Okay, how do we interpret this? How do we explain this? Okay, now if Annie would plot this kind of pie graph, Annie would conclude that mas malaki yung gastos niya sa pagkain kasi it bears 40% of the monthly expenses. What's the next, ano tawag dito? What's the next item, okay, na malaki ang gastos niya next to food? It's education. So see, by looking at the pie graph alone, Annie could tell ano yung mga bagay na um, or where are the things or ano yung mga bagay na pinaglalaanan niya sa sweldo niya or sa income niya or sa expenses niya. Okay? All right. So those are the types of graphs. Now, let's go now to tables. Okay? Okay. Table is an organized arrangement of data, usually in rows and columns. Okay, this is what it looks like. Okay? So meron tayong enrollment of Kampupot National High School, school year 2019-2020. Okay, makikita natin dyan ang number of enrollment. Dito sa left side are the sections. And the enrollment data, of course, are also stipulated here. Okay, we have here male divided into male and female, and of course the total. So learners, ilan ba ang lahat ng enrollees ng Kampupot National High School for grade 8 level alone? There are 143. Anong section ang may pinakamalaking enrollment? Okay, it's Gomamela. Very nice because of ano yung sunod? Sampaguita, and then lastly, rows. Okay, so see, makikita natin through the table alone. So this is a table. It is an organized arrangement of data in rows and in columns. Okay, now, cuties, are you ready? Okay, for our activity? Okay, babalikin natin na what are the verbal or visual verbal relationships or illustrations? These are means of presenting information in a simple and attractive way. Okay? Meron tayong graphs and tables. Yung ibang illustrations, cuties, i-discuss natin yan sa susunod na session. Okay? For the sake of our tutorial, we classified or identified the types of graphs, and those are bar graphs, pie graphs, line graphs, and pictographs. And we also have tables. Now, cuties, are you ready for our activity? Please type a heart react or a thumbs up icon in our comment section. Let me see if I know. Okay. All right. Hey, now this is what you're going to do. Match the description in column A to the type of visual verbal illustration. Again, match the description in column A to the type of visual verbal illustration. Just type the letter of the correct answer. Okay. Okay, before we'll go, meron explanation dito ni Joshua. The table shows the enrollment data of the three grade 8 sections in which section Gumamela has the highest number of students, followed by section Sampaguita, and lastly section Rose. Very well said. Nice idea, Joshua. So that's how you explain a particular illustration. Very good. Okay. And I know a lot of you here also know how to explain those illustrations. Okay. I guess we are ready for our activity. Let's go. So here in column A are the descriptions, and in column B are the types of illustrations. All you have to do is to match. Okay. Let's start with number 1. It characterizes categorical data with rectangular bars of equal width. It is an organized arrangement of data, usually in rows and columns. Number 3, it presents information trend using data dots connected by straight line segments. 4, it uses pictures or icons to represent a particular idea. And 5, it is circular in form that presents how a whole is sliced into parts. And these are the options: A, bar graph; B, pie graph; C, line graph; D, pictograph; and E, table. I know you are analyzing analyzing the activity, and I know you are still thinking of the correct answer. Let me first greet our viewers. Okay? Meron akong na experience dito na technical glitch, but I know we'll get through this, okay? Ayan. Hi to all our viewers right now. Lara, Prince, Lawrence, Kiel, hello po. Warren J. from Diamantina. Okay. Namimiss ko yung mga estudyante from Diamantina National High School. Okay, what's your answer for number 1? Let us see. It characterizes categorical data with rectangular bars of equal width. Okay, wow. Ang bilis. You are really indeed keyboard warriors, guys. Number 1, we have here. Okay, Kurt answered A. Joshua answered A. Lara? Very good. It's a bar graph. We also have here the hint, right? Bar. Number 2, what's your answer? Ayan, may answer na si Lara for number 3. Aaron also gave me the answers in all items. Wow. Wow, Aaron. Okay, number 2, organized arrangement of data usually in rows and columns. It's letter E. Very good. Number 3, what about number 3? It presents information trend. Okay, yung makakita natin na trend. Tumaas ba? Bumaba ba? Ano kaya yun? Anong type of illustration ito? You're right, it's letter C. Very good. What about for number 4? Pictures or icons instead of bars, instead of lines. It uses pictures or icons. Okay, number 4, what's the correct answer? Very good. It's letter D, pictograph. Yes. And lastly, it is circular in form. Okay? We liken this or we associate this with the with s- we liken this or we associate this with pizza or pies. Okay? Because of its the breakdown of its parts. Okay, letter B, let's see. Very good. It's a pie graph. Very good. Wow, cuties, I guess all of you got a perfect score here. Who got 5 over 5? Okay. Ngayon naman, give me 5 stars. Right. Okay. 5 stars. Let us see. 5 stars. Let me see. Okay. Who got 5 over 5? Give me the number or type the number of stars which correspond to your scores also. Okay. Ayan. Okay, Clark also answered B in number 5. That's correct, Clark. Keep going. Okay. Very nice. Okay, alam ko naman na nakakuha kayo ng 5 over 5. Joshua got 5. I saw here 5 stars. Aaron, good job, Aaron. Okay. What about the others? Laika, Katleya? Okay, Lara, very good. Now, let's do another activity, cuties. Keziah Jane. Wow, your name is so unique, Keziah Jane Piedad. Okay, very good. Beverly, hindi mo mahanap ang stars kasi hindi pa gabi. Joke lang po. Oh, hindi mo mahanap ang stars? Andyan lang yan. Okay, or you can type 5/5. That's okay, Beverly. Natutuwa ako sa'yo, Beverly. Okay, let's go now to our next activity. Analyze the pie graph and answer the questions that follow. Okay, this time we'll analyze a pie graph. Okay? This is a pie graph, okay, of Jobeline. All right? Okay. Okay, now cuties. Ayan. Which activity does Jobeline spend most of her time? Okay? Right? Okay, makikita natin dyan. Ano yung mga activities ni Jobeline? Sleeping, eating, K-drama, watching K-drama or reading Wattpad, studying, using social media, and doing household chores. Okay, Joshua answered sleeping. Yes, you're right. It's sleeping. Very good. Okay, it bears 37.5. That's almost 37% ng 24 hours. Mga 9 hours. Okay, that's good. Alright, meron na pala tayong mga sagot dito. Number 2, how many percent does Jobeline spend in using social media? Okay, how many percent does Jobeline spend in using social media? Okay, okay, very good. It's 16.7%. Ilan ba ito 16.7% sa 24 hours? 4 hours, maybe approximately 4 hours. Wow. What about you? How many hours do you use social media? Baka 24 hours kayo, cuties, ha? All right. Okay. Yes, Beverly. Meron na tayong mga sagot dito. Kasi ang bilis ng mga pangyayari, Beverly. What about number 3? Okay? What about for number 3? Which activity has the least percentage in Jobeline's daily routine? Okay? By looking at the pie graph alone, which activity has the least percentage? Okay? Yes, Keziah Jane, that's okay. You can also answer by yourself. Okay? Okay, Joshua answered eating. Kurt answered eating. Let's see. Yes, very good. It's eating. It only has 4.2%. Okay, very good, guys. You know already how to explain information, okay, or explain the visual verbal relationships. Okay, that's good. Okay, so who got 3/3 there? Ayan, Beverly, baka nakita mo na yung stars. Type 3 stars if you got 3. Tingnan nga natin. Kay Joshua, passion ba? Ilang hours ka kumakain sa buong araw, Joshua? What about you, Lara? Okay. Wow, Lara got 3/3. Joshua also. Beverly. That's good. Okay. Now, let us generalize our learning, okay? Cuties, please complete this statement or these statements here. Blank are ways of presenting information simply and attractively to catch the reader's interest. Okay? Again, blank are ways of presenting information simply and attractively to catch the reader's interest. Wow, moon na lang ginamit ni Princess. Kasi hindi mo nakakita ang star. That's okay. I love these moons, Princess. Okay. Joshua answered visual verbal illustrations. Very good, Joshua. Visual verbal illustrations are ways of presenting information simply and attractively. That's good. We usually see them in blank that are written to explain, inform, and present facts of specific topics. Oh, yes, you're right, Beverly. Lara, that's also correct. We usually see them in blank. Saan natin sila makikita? Where do we see these visual verbal illustrations? Okay, again, guys. Okay. We use these visual verbal illustrations to further, okay, or to give more details or to present information or data, okay, in a simpler and attractive in an attractive way. All right? Okay. Saan natin sila makikita? Okay. We usually see them in what type of texts that explains, informs, and presents facts. Okay. We usually see them in what type of text? Okay. Expository text. Expository text kasi naglalahad, okay? Exposing or presenting data, information, okay? That and present facts also, expository, naglalahad. Okay, very good. So duties, always remember that visual verbal illustrations support, okay, or help us identify the information in the most convenient way because of the idea that visuals support verbals, verbals support visuals, okay? Ayan. So, cuties, let us find out if we were able to attain our objectives today. Okay, that's correct. We already attained. We enumerated the types of visual verbal illustrations. We analyzed information presented in the text and illustration, and we explained the visual verbal relationships in graphs and tables. We also demonstrated appreciation and understanding of one's daily routine through a pie graph. And next, your activity, you will be making a graph or creating a graph that presents understanding and classification of information out from the expository text. This will be your additional exercise. Duties again, to be featured as our duty of the week, please send us your outputs. We would be very happy to see your outputs, okay? And this is what you're going to do. Read and analyze the given expository text. Create the appropriate visual illustration suggested. Use a separate sheet of paper for your illustration. All right, and this is the text duties. Okay, let me read to you. As a young teen, Reese does not enjoy as much as other teenagers would. Her weekends are spent on looking for work so she can earn her allowance. She spends 200 pesos a week, 100 pesos for her lunch, 80 pesos for her fare, and 20 pesos for classroom dues. She earns more than what she needs for the week. On Saturdays, her routine would be to go to distant relative and wash clothes for a small earning of 100 pesos. In the afternoon, she volunteers weeding at a neighbor's garden for an hour and greatly receives 50 pesos for the work extended. On Sundays after church, she would iron out her teacher's uniform for a fee of 100 pesos. Despite her weekend routine, she remains to be one of the smartest in class. Ayan, napaka-sipag naman talaga ni Reese. Sino ba ka pala ang pangalan ni Reese dito? Okay. Now, Chuti, by reading or understanding about the text or by reading the text, what do you think is the graph suited here or suited to use here? Okay, so you create a graph. All right, you need to read again and that analyze. Okay, don't worry, I will send this to your respective GCs or messengers if you want a copy, or you can take a screenshot and then you create a graph about Riz's routine for the whole week. Okay, so tuties, don't forget to send your outputs to Tutor Rubelin with this profile picture, to Rubelin Cabardo Pastrano, and Tutor Jovel Templado Tempil with this profile picture. So, Chutis, I congratulate all of you for a job well done. Okay, you got an A plus for your performance this afternoon. Don't forget, okay, Tutor Rubelin and Tutor Jovi every Tuesday, because Tuesday is Choose English Day, at 2:20 to 3 p.m. Together with us are our other online tutors in English, okay, junior high school, okay, from grades 7 to 10. Now, Chutis, we would love to hear from you. Okay, Joshua. Yes, yes, you're welcome. Princess, Beverly, Lara, Katlea, Laika. Okay, Jalen, if you are here, please, okay, we want to hear from you. Scan this QR code, evaluate the session honestly, and read carefully. Okay, and of course, we also have here another evaluation form specifically for English 8. Okay, and we have also another exit assessment, and this is to test, okay, whether you truly understood our lesson. So you can also use this QR code. Remember, Tuties, during our recognition last time, we recognized Tuties who are our top sharer, active feedback giver, exit assessment miler. Okay? All right. And of course, we want you to be featured as our Tuties of the week, and we want to feature your work. Okay. So, Tuties, thank you so much from the very bottom of my heart. And of course, Tutor Ruby Lynn's heart as well. Thank you so much for joining us in our ETUlay online tutorial this afternoon. Up next, Tutor Joven and Tutor Ellie, your tutor base for English 9. God bless, Tuties. See you, and I hope to see you in our next session, okay? And your outputs too. Bye!
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag #ETUlayLevelUp. Huwag aalis ha, dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan. Dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!